William stared in horror at something, then quickly opened the supply closet. He gazed affectionately at the mop and said, "There's only room for one of us in here." After kissing the mop, he closed the door. Lisa was presenting her lesson plan when suddenly the sound of rapid footsteps erupted. She hurriedly found a teacher and learned that it was Tuesday, Taco Day. The entire Springfield Elementary began to tremble violently. Children rushed out of their classrooms, all charging toward the same destination.
Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Lisa arrived at the cafeteria and saw Doris pouring leftover vegetables back into a bucket, planning to reuse them next week. Lisa asked, "Won't these ingredients go bad?"
Nope.
On the way home, Lisa reflected that the effects of genetically modified food on the human body were still unknown. Soon, Springfield Elementary held a parent-teacher conference, where Principal Skinner announced the cancellation of free cookies. Then Skinner admitted he had no idea why the meeting was called. But Lisa spoke up, revealing that the food served in the cafeteria was genetically modified. In response, Skinner played the first video that popped up in his browser search about GMOs in the cafeteria. The video claimed scientists created genetically modified foods purely for profit. It went on to say that long ago, the Maya had crossbred plants and animals, and in the end, they paid the price, wiped out by the very monsters they had engineered. According to the video, modern-day superfoods would soon lead humanity down the same path of destruction. Lisa thought the video was highly unscientific and decided to do her own research. By evening, Lisa was explaining that GMOs could resist pests and drought, and might even help eliminate world hunger. Springfield even hosted a GMO expo. A biotech company, grateful to Lisa, invited the Simpsons to tour their research facility. With the help of an assistant, they met the company's lead scientist.
Sideshow Bob!
When the assistant learned the Simpsons knew Bob, he excused himself and told them to catch up. Bob said, "Everyone relax." Bob explained that he had reformed and was still at Springfield Prison. Bart scoffed, "Either kill us or tell us why you're really here." Bob recalled that day he was doing prison labor, and the biotech company came looking for test subjects. Eager to escape the monotony of prison work, Bob volunteered, willing to suffer in place of the lab monkeys. The data from those experiments eventually made him a scientist. Bart remained unconvinced and even mocked him.
Foolish boy, that's phosphoric acid.
Bob held up a vial and said one tiny drop would kill Bart instantly.
Yakety yakety yak.
Hurt by Bart's hostility, Bob couldn't help but recite a poem. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be Lisa's favorite. She immediately named the book it came from. Just then, a staff member arrived to summon Bob to work. She mentioned the corn they'd engineered had developed self-awareness. The Simpsons began to leave, but Bob grew anxious. He insisted he genuinely wanted to contribute to the world and begged Lisa to stay and discuss poetry a little longer. Back home, Lisa kept thinking about the poetry book in her hands and about Bob's wish for her to visit him. In the end, she decided to give him a chance. Bart couldn't understand why.
He's tried to kill us. You.
Homer, not wanting Lisa to be upset, offered to take her to see Bob. Lisa and Bob got along wonderfully. Still, Lisa couldn't help asking if Bob was plotting revenge. Bob insisted he had truly reformed, then casually asked if she'd like to roast marshmallows. Later, Bob was granted an hour of free time and invited Lisa to the Springfield Art Museum. A distracted staff member accidentally knocked a suspended sculpture loose, and in the critical moment, Bob leaped forward and saved Lisa. Lisa couldn't believe Bob had such strength. Bob decided it was time to tell her the truth. He thought, if vegetables could be genetically modified, why not himself? First, Bob said, the changes were small. Carrots helped fix his presbyopia, and corn made his hair softer. Lisa pressed him, "How strong are you now?" Bob revealed that the real reason he came to the museum was to obtain the genes of geniuses, extract them, and splice them into his own DNA.